When Zeno of Cyprus found himself shipwrecked and stranded in Athens, he thought his life was over. With nothing left to his name, he wandered into a bookshop and stumbled upon the teachings of Socrates. Inspired, Zeno decided to devote himself to philosophy. Soon he began sharing his wisdom with anyone who would listen. This is how Stoicism was born, a philosophy that would spread across ancient Greece and Rome, embraced by everyone from slaves to emperors. Zeno's shipwreck was the start of something extraordinary. Instead of giving up, he found purpose in adversity, transforming loss into wisdom. This is the foundation of Stoicism, a philosophy born from hardship, aimed at guiding us through life's storms. The Stoics believed that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. And by focusing on what truly matters, we can find strength, resilience, and peace. In today's fast-paced world, these ancient lessons are more relevant than ever. Let's explore 9 timeless Stoic principles that can help us handle stress, make wiser decisions, and find fulfillment in what we can control. So, let's dive into the first principle. 1. Focus on what you can control.
Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them.
Stoics recognized that much of life lies outside our control. Instead of focusing on external events, they chose to focus on their thoughts, reactions, and intentions. Epictetus, who was born a slave, could not control his physical freedom, but he knew he could control his response to life. This mental freedom is what he claimed ownership of. In our world, it's easy to feel irritated by minor inconveniences, a traffic jam, slow internet, or a delayed email response. But Stoicism teaches that these events don't disturb us. Our reaction to them does. When we shift our focus to what we can control, our mindset, reactions, and choices, we find peace regardless of what's happening around us. 2. Guard your time.
We're tight-fisted with property and money, yet think too little of wasting time, the one thing about which we should all be the toughest misers.
The Stoics understood that time is our most valuable asset. Unlike possessions or wealth, once time is spent, it's gone forever. Seneca advised us to treat our time as a treasure, protecting it from trivial pursuits and empty distractions. Many of us fill our days with minor tasks, distractions, or commitments that don't truly matter to us. Procrastination can be a thief, and so can overcommitment. Stoicism reminds us to prioritize what truly matters, to say no more often, and to be deliberate about how we spend our days. Time once lost cannot be regained, and every moment counts. 3. Seek self-worth within.
I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinions of himself than on the opinions of others.
We often look for approval from others, but the Stoics believed this undermined our freedom. The need for validation and acceptance leads us to seek worth outside ourselves, making us vulnerable to the opinions of others. Roman statesman Cato famously challenged this dependency on others' opinions. He would deliberately dress unconventionally, walking around without shoes or in old clothing to grow comfortable with disapproval. This exercise helped him recognize that true worth comes from one's own principles, not from the judgments of others. In modern times, we often spend beyond our means or shape our lives around trends to win approval. But Stoicism teaches us to live according to our values, detached from external opinions. Real happiness comes from within, not from others' approval. 4. Avoid distractions and stay focused.
If a person doesn't know to which port they sail, no wind is favorable.
Today's world offers endless choices and distractions, an overload of information, entertainment, and options. But instead of helping us, this abundance can paralyze us. Known as the paradox of choice, too many options make it difficult to commit to one path. Stoicism emphasizes purposefulness. Seneca reminds us that without a clear destination, we're at the mercy of the winds. We need to make choices aligned with our true goals. rather than constantly chasing new diversions or half-hearted pursuits. By doing so, we can avoid being overwhelmed by modern-day distractions. 5. Let go of ego.
Throw out your conceited opinions, for it is impossible for a person to begin to learn what he thinks he already knows.
Ego and arrogance can be major obstacles to growth. Epictetus warned that thinking we already know everything blinds us to new insights and learning. The Stoics believed that humility and openness were crucial for personal growth. The most accomplished people are often those who maintain a student mindset, continually seeking knowledge. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's most powerful emperors, constantly reminded himself to remain humble, writing in his journal to avoid pride. In the same way, we can stay open to new ideas, viewing every day as a chance to learn something new. 6. Reflect and journal daily.
No man was ever wise by chance.
Self-reflection is a powerful tool for growth. The Stoics has practiced daily journaling to analyze their thoughts, actions, and motivations. Marcus Aurelius's journal, Meditations, became a guide for self-improvement and mindfulness. Writing allows us to understand our thoughts more clearly and provides a way to process emotions. Journaling can boost creativity, increase gratitude, and provide clarity on personal goals. By taking time to reflect, we gain insights that help us navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom. 7. Stand by your principles.
In doing nothing, men learn to do evil.
In a world of compromises, Cato stood firm in his beliefs. He believed that virtues were indivisible. A person couldn't be partially virtuous. This high standard made him a moral compass in Rome, respected even by his enemies. While most of us may not live with Cato's extreme rigidity, we can learn from his dedication to principles. Staying true to our values can help us make difficult choices, especially in situations where going along with the crowd would be easier. 8. Prepare for adversity.
Nothing happens to the wise man against his expectation.
Stoics didn't rely on optimism alone. Instead, they practiced premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, where they imagined worst-case scenarios. This prepared them mentally and emotionally for adversity. Visualizing challenges ahead can make us more resilient. It doesn't mean expecting the worst, but rather planning how to cope if things don't go as hoped. When we're prepared for setbacks, we become stronger and better able to handle whatever life throws our way. 9. Accept life's impermanence.
Alexander the Great and his mule driver both died, and the same thing happened to both.
The Stoics knew that everything is temporary. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that even the greatest accomplishments are fleeting. Realizing this helps free us from excessive attachment to success or legacy, allowing us to live more authentically. In the grand scheme, our achievements are but moments in the vastness of time. When we let go of the need for immortality through fame or material wealth, we can focus on living fully in the present, true to ourselves. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. We explored 9 powerful principles, from focusing on what we can control and guarding our time, to letting go of ego and finding self-worth from within. These ideas have guided countless lives for thousands of years, from ancient philosophers like Zeno and Seneca to people today who seek peace, resilience, and purpose. Remember, Stoicism isn't just about reading philosophy, it's about living it. Each day, we can choose to focus on what matters, act with intention, and embrace challenges with a calm, centered mindset. If you found these principles helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more content like this. Thanks again for watching.